Hello everyone, welcome to a mini travel vlog. All my YouTube shorts will be transferred into these type of vlogs. Anyways, I went to Hanoi, Vietnam this month in July for a few days. So on the 16th of July, I landed in Hanoi at around 7:50 p.m. as there was a flight delay. So I did not do anything because it was late at night. So I took a taxi from Noi Bai Airport to the city center, and that was it for day one. So, this is our second day in Hanoi, Vietnam. We did more exploring than we did yesterday, obviously. So, first we decided to walk in the old quarters region, and then we went to this temple pagoda. We did not go inside, we went outside. The Tran Quoc Pagoda. We just took photos and left. So, we passed by the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. It's a place where dead bodies are kept for history. And we went after that to Lotte Center, also known as Hanoi Sky. We explored the Hanoi Sky Lotte observation deck. Lotte is a company, I think, from South Korea, if I'm not mistaken. And we explored the mall a little bit. We had lunch there. And after exploring the Lotte Center is not that bad. So we took a taxi from Lotte Center to Old Quarters again, and to explore the train street Hanoi, this time during the day. So this street in Hanoi, unfortunately, will close very soon. The date is not announced. And then we went to the hotel back. And then in the evening, we went to a building called 72 Landmark 72 for dinner, and we got some nice photos. Okay, we'll see you in day 3. On day 3, we spent the whole day, nearly the whole day, traveling in a southern part of Hanoi in this location called Ninh Binh. We went to several places such as Temple of Emperor, Trang An. We went to cycle near the mountains, and we also did boat riding after we explored the mountains. This was the lunch provided by the tour because we traveled in the tour. Anyway, so this is the boat ride. So the boat rides include us. We had to duck our heads at some point because the boat was 1.5 hours. We went through several caves, and it was rather nice. Just be careful when you're in the cave. So anyways, the last place that we went to in this Ninh Binh trip was the Dragon Hill. It was located, we had to climb more than 500 steps to get to the Lying Dragon. I have not really made it to that part since it was not entirely that safe to go. We had to be very careful. And this pretty much concludes day 3. We went back to Hanoi. It's a 1.5 hour drive, and we had dinner in the estate. I'll see you in day 4. So, day 4 is our last full day in Hanoi. We started off by going to the Temple of Literature in the morning. It's a famous temple in Hanoi with the gong, and we spent there for a while. And then after that, we took a taxi to Thong Nhat Park. It is a famous park with the Heart Vietnam sign, so we decided to explore because it has train tracks and a bay inside of it. And after that, we took another taxi to Hoan Kiem region. It is a region near Old Quarters where there is a famous church, and it's called the Turtle Tower building on the lake. And anyways, in the evening, we went back to Train Street once again to record the trains in the evening. And unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, the train street in Hanoi will be closing soon. The date is unknown, but it was fun to see the trains pass by It was fun to see the trains pass by because the first time we haven't seen it, but it was nice, and we'll see you on day 5, the last day. Today is our last day in Hanoi. We went straight to the airport. Unfortunately, we had some bad news at the airport. We had to wait 3 hours more because our flight got delayed for 3 hours more. So we boarded at around 6:20 p.m. Originally, we were supposed to board around 3:20, but you know what happens when it gets delayed. So we took off Hanoi in the evening when it was already dark. And so it was a 3.5 hour flight from Hanoi back to Singapore. And when we were in the plane, there were rainbow lights. Very interesting. I don't think I've seen this on a Scoot flight. And then we landed back in Singapore at nearly 11 p.m. around 10:45. So this video has come to an end. We've reached Singapore safely, and this concludes our Hanoi trip video. This video has come to an end now. Like and subscribe to this channel, please. I will not be making shorts that often from now on. I'll be posting things, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. That concludes our 5-day trip to Hanoi, Vietnam. Goodbye.